Events and Happenings brought to you by SGEU, and joining us now from Christ Lutheran Church, Pastor Dennis Henriksen. Welcome, Dennis.
Thank you, Fred. Good to be here.
You have got a great concert coming up.
It's going to be a fantastic concert, actually, and it's not at our church or anything, but we were sort of the first people the band contacted asking if we could help them put this concert on. The band, currently they live in Toronto, but they first came to Canada in Saskatchewan. They were refugees from Africa. They came from what was then called Zaire, and then there was a student uprising. There were some problems, and two of the brothers were at the university, and they had to leave at that university. There was 200 people massacred one night, and so they fled the country, fled for their lives. Many of their family were killed in the aftermath of that, and they ended up in refugee camps in Kenya. And from there, after about 6 years in refugee camps, they were sponsored to come to Saskatoon. And eventually the three brothers were reunited in Canada, and they formed this band, and they've been playing music ever since. Though currently they live in Toronto, but for the first 6 years in Canada, they lived in Saskatoon.
And they are brothers.
They are three brothers, yeah.
Wow.
Incredibly musical brothers. Their harmonies, when they sing, they create harmonies as only families can create. That's what my wife says, and nothing is like family harmonies when they sing together.
Now their name, KRYSTAAL, how did they come, did they ever tell you how they came about
that
name?
They chose the name KRYSTAAL because they wanted to be a shining light, or to have the light shine through them, and they wanted to be messengers of hope and joy and peace, even in a world that is so often filled with violence and darkness and despair. And so then they thought KRYSTAAL was a good way to get that message across.
Are they primarily gospel music?
That's sort of their primary theme. Stylistically, however, they can really cover a wide spectrum. They do stuff that, of course, has African influence, but they also do sort of rhythm and blues, pop, some even a little bit of rap, and so they're very versatile. A little reggae, that I've heard a song that they do some reggae in, and any concert I've heard them play at, their music appeals to a wide range of ages. So the young people like it, but the older folks really like it too. So it's pretty neat.
Well, throwing some reggae in there is something that a lot of people in this climate enjoy when they go south, and it's nice to hear it in our climate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they'll no matter what the weather is outside, you go to that concert, they'll warm you up. Yeah.
Well, they're going to be playing us out, so I understand, at the end of our chat here. So it's going to be great. We're going to have a chance to hear them. I wish they were here with you today.
Oh, yeah, they'd be great.
But had a little preview with them. But at least we'll have a chance to hear their sound. Now they're going to have, I trust, CDs available at the.
Oh yeah, they'll have CDs, and also they have a book about their life story called "Keep on Standing." I brought a copy with it here, yeah, and it's an astounding story when you read that. It's just truly amazing. And so they'll have their books there, they'll have their CDs there. It'll be a great concert and a great opportunity to meet some genuinely wonderful people.
Well, you've got to feel pretty good that they contacted you regarding this.
Yeah, it was sort of a funny way that we connected many years ago, and I helped put on a concert here, I think it was almost 10 years ago. And they've just kept in touch with me over the years, and it's great because they travel, they tour the world now. They've played in Europe, and they've played in Africa, and they've played in Asia. They've been all over, and yet they want to come back to Saskatchewan because they want to say thank you to the people of Saskatchewan for giving them a place to come to, a safe place, and a place where they could get established again.
Isn't that exciting?
So that's why they're here. Yeah, I think it's really neat.
That's really wonderful. Now, it's taking place a week from Saturday on the February 27th at the McMillan Auditorium in Western Christian College. That's a good venue.
That's a very nice venue, yeah.
Seating is good, stage is good.
Yeah, sound is good. It'll be a really good evening for the whole family, really.
That actually holds quite a lot of people.
I think it's over 800 if you use both the balcony and the main floor. And it'd be really great to pack it out.
Yeah, I've seen some concerts in there, and it's well done. And your tickets are quite reasonable.
We wanted to make sure that we kept the ticket prices down so that as many people as possible could come, that price wouldn't be a primary factor in deciding whether to come or not. So we've said $15 in advance, $20 at the door, and students are $10. And by students, we mean high school and university or college, yeah.
I just can't get over the resemblance of these three guys. And you're right, being brothers, they do have a lot of characteristics in their facial resemblance.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's a really neat story, like just in terms of human interest story, but they're also just great musicians and super people, and that'll come across. It always comes across on stage. They're very personable.
Dennis, do they play instruments as well as sing?
Oh yes, yeah. In fact, that's the thing that would blow me away, is that not only were they singing really well, but they're very skillful musicians. One plays keyboard, one plays bass, one plays guitar. And then they'll have some other musicians along with them as well to fill out the sound. But the three of them alone, just with their instrumental abilities as well as their vocal abilities, can put on quite a show just by themselves. But it'll even be a fuller band than that.
The reggae, they got us some drumming in there as well.
Yeah, they've got a drummer, and they've got another, a sister there's actually going to be singing with them this time as well. So it'd be neat.
And was she in the camps when they were, or was she?
You know, I don't know this particular sister, if she was in the camps or not. My guess would be yes, but I don't know that for sure.
Well, it's really neat that these guys survived the refugee camp and got out of it, and then came to Saskatchewan.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the part that blows you away. That to survive that to start with, and not get a broken spirit.
Oh yeah, and when you read about the conditions in the camp and what they had to endure, you know, having the one brother told me the last time I was talking to them, they would get 3 cups of rice and 2 cups of beans, and that had to last 5 people for 10 days. I mean, I can't even fathom how you would survive that way.
Well, they've grown past that because they look pretty healthy.
Yeah, they're pretty healthy now.
It must be that Canadian McDonald's diet
or something. Yeah.
Well, that's terrific stuff, Dennis. We hope you sell out and get lots of tickets over there. And try come back between now and then and tell us more about it, because we're going to play out on this thing. If you stay tuned for a sec, on our next program, join us with guests from the Regina Plains Museum, Regina Humane Society, John Howard Society, St. James United Church, Chinese Language School of Regina. Be sure to join us in Access 7 for your daily look at events and happenings in the city. If you'd like to promote your event or activity, please call us at 565-5370. Or if you'd like to become part of a volunteer team, please call us at 565-5371 or visit us at www.access7.ca. Thanks for tuning in to Talk of the Town today. See you next time. So long.
You are the living Son of God. I will come to you. You are the Word of life. I will come to you, for you are Lord.
Talk of the Town has been brought to you by SGEU, working together for Saskatchewan.
Yes, you are. I will come to you. You got everything that it takes. Yes, I will come to you. For you alone. Well. You have laid down your life to forgive my sin. You made a way for me. Made a way for me, yeah, to be born again. By your stripes I am healed. In your presence, Lord. In your presence I kneel. I heard you calling my name.